may I please speak with Simone?
Yeah, hello?
Hi, Simone. How are you?
Good.
This is Sheena from the Suicidal Hotline.
Oh, hi, Sheena.
How are you?
Good.
I was calling because I got your information, and I was told that you love shoes. So, of course, I wanted to talk about them with you.
Yeah.
So, when did you first fall in love with shoes?
With shoes? Oh, man. Well, I grew up in Jamaica, and I didn't wear shoes a lot. I had two pairs of shoes. I had a church shoe, and I had a school shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would just run around on the dirt all the time without shoes. But then, when I came to America, we came in the winter, and it was, really cold. So, and, my mom didn't get the whole shoe sock situation worked out, but I'm being long-winded. But I guess probably around, in junior high school, I started loving shoes because I had this aunt who was, a fashionista.
Uh-huh.
And she would go to Flatbush and buy the most outrageous shoes that she could find, with orange and not studs, but gemstones on them and buckles. And with that whole 90s Jamaican dance hall explosion when people were doing the cutout bodysuits and all of that stuff, and they would my aunts would buy knee-high boots and just stud them completely
Right.
to their outfits. So those are my style influences. So that's when I fell in love with shoes, and I used to sneak my aunt's shoes and wear them to school. And she used to put a lock on her closet because of me, and I would just break the lock and wear these crazy shoes to school.
That is so funny.
Junior high. And then in high school I started shopping in thrift stores in Domsey's in Williamsburg and wherever. So I used to buy really high 70s platform shoes because they still had those things then. And what else? I used to find Chanel, YSL, all of these beautiful shoes. So then I had the knee-high boots in high school. I used to dress like a boy sometimes, a full-on man suit.
Mm-hmm.
With a granny heel, kind of shoe, or just wear short skirts or short shorts with knee-high boots all the way up. All of those kinds of things. And I was in Brooklyn, and everybody was in jeans and sneakers.
Right.
So they're "What? You ain't cold?"
Right.
And I'm "Oh, I'm good."
You were the outcast, different in that area.
Yes, always.
So today, when you step on the scene, do you wear heels or are you a flats kind of girl?
What? Okay, I wear heels. If I could wear heels jogging, I would wear heels. Okay. I do not play. Okay, when I left New York to go to grad school, and I went to San Diego, UC San Diego. One of the first things that I remarked was, "Oh my God, how am I going to wear my stilettos here? There's so much grass."
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, I definitely wear, I have some ridiculously high shoes that I can't even really walk in.
Mm-hmm.
I call them gazelles because every time I have to hold on to somebody to walk in these shoes. But I think I'm better tall. I make more sense to people tall.
Gotcha.
If that makes any sense. So I have these crazy shoes. In one of the photos I sent Nicole, I'm wearing a green dress with these brown, cloggy. They look like has-beens, but they a high heel clog with the grommets. Those shoes, I have to hold on to somebody to walk in because they're so high. And they round in the front a little bit underneath, so they're just like too high to wear, but I wear them.
Oh, so about how many inches would we say those are?
Those shoes, oh my God, let me get my tape measure. They have to be 5 inches.
Okay.
It has to be, let me see. I mean, yeah, they're 5.5 inches.
Wow.
And and then the Jeffrey Campbell, the orange ones, those are like 6 inches, but those are super comfy.
Gotcha.
Because the platform in the front is huge.
So, who is your favorite shoe designer?
Oh my God. Okay. So, I love, there's so many. Okay. I love Lanvin because I just love everything that they do. They're not like shoe designers, but they have shoes. They're mainly fashion. But I love Christian Louboutin because he really takes the foot into account. Like, the whole thing. It just makes like a really nice fit. I really love Chanel shoes, even though, like, I'm not, like, a big fan of Chanel shoes for me, but I love to see them on people, especially people with, like, really narrow feet. And who else? I love YSL. YSL is probably my favorite brand, period.
Gotcha.
I love their shoes. I think their shoes are so classic and just sexy and gorgeous. Who else? Like, in terms of, like, lower-end stuff, I like Seychelles, and I like Jeffrey Campbell's. And I like the shoes at Urban, and sometimes Anthropologie has cool shoes. But I buy shoes everywhere. I buy, like, Forever 21 shoes. You know, Zara shoes. I buy shoes at Zara a lot because they just play around and, like, do whatever. And who else do I like? I used to really like Christian Dior. And my style got way more minimalist. So, and I love Pour La Victoire. I love Pour La Victoire shoes. Pour La Victoire. I love those shoes. Oh my gosh, who else? And I like Marni shoes. I like Sigerson Morrison. And who else do I love? And I love, like, old school vintagey pumps.
Vintage pumps are so cool. I think they add character to outfits.
Yes.
So,
Aldo, I love Aldo shoes, sorry.
Oh, no problem. Gotta throw Aldo in there. They do make some really nice shoes. So, roughly about how many pairs of shoes do you have in your shoe closet?
I know I have over 200. I have over 200 pairs of shoes. I mean, I know it's more than 200, but I'm just going to say 200 and up.
Wow.
Because it's always like, okay, oh, wow, this one, oh, that one. And I have shoes that I don't wear that I just buy for reference. Like when I decide that, okay, I want to have my shoes custom made, they're shoes that I have so that I could bring to the person and go, I want this to look specifically like this. I bought, when I was in Newport Beach, Virginia, I went to this antique shop and I found these lizard heels. One was a pump and one was like a high-heeled sandal. And they were size 7s. I'm a size 9. And I brought them. I do that all the time, actually, too, with clothes. Like, I just store clothes and shoes for style reference. Just, like if I ever decide I'm going to design, or if I ever decide that I'm going to have stuff custom made. So, yeah. So I do that. It's like that.
So where's your favorite place to shop in, like, L.A. for shoes?
Okay. So in L.A., Saks Fifth Avenue and Beverly Hills has this amazing shoe collection. It's incredible because there's like a giant Saks Fifth Avenue, and I think, is it Barney's right next to it? But they have like a shoe section that's on the bottom floor. You walk right in from the street, and it's just like every crazy blow your mind shoe. South Coast Plaza has amazing shoes. They have like a Christian Louboutin store in there. Actually, the Nordstrom's at the Grove, there's this outdoor mall called the Grove. Nordstrom's at the Grove has really great shoes. And then, like, in Los Feliz, I don't know how to pronounce it, but that area, they have, like, more boutique-y shops, and they have, like, great shoes there. And, like, on 3rd Street by the Beverly Center. Beverly Center is also great to shop for shoes. So, I mean, in New York, when I was in New York, I mainly shopped boutiques. But here, I go to the bigger department stores to get shoes because I'm not as keen to the boutique scene as I was in New York.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, who would you consider your celebrity shoe crush?
My celebrity shoe crush. Oh, my celebrity shoe crush. Actually, I like Nicki Minaj because she always has these crazy shoes, and I love, like, the crazier the shoe, the better. So that's like far off, like, it's costume almost. But I like the shoes that she wears. Like, some of them are studded, and they look like they shouldn't even be next to each other. They have so much. They need like 4 inches of space around each shoe. So I like her shoes. I like Kate Blanchett's shoes because she wears like very, very classic shoes that are very much power shoes, even though they're so classic. Who else do I love? Like their shoes, like love. Shoe crush. I think those two. And there's somebody else who does like really. Actually, Zoe Saldana. I like her shoes too because she also wears really powerful shoes. Like she can do the classic, peep toe pump, or she can just like take it way out. So I like her shoes. And there's this Nigerian girl. She's a model. She was part of like the Vivienne Westwood clique. Her name is Tallulah Ogunyemi. Tallulah Ogunyemi. I think that's her name. And I like her style, and I like her shoes. And then my Aunt Deborah Watson, she has amazing shoes. Like that's her shoes I used to. But her shoes don't fit me anymore because my feet are a 9 now, and hers were a 7, I think. So it worked in junior high, but it doesn't work now.
So we need to get your aunt on the shoe hotline.
I know. Oh my gosh, yes. We need to get my Aunt Debbie on the shoe hotline. she is such a quiet fashionista because, she lives in Pennsylvania now. She works at a school, but she just has the most immaculate clothes and shoes ever. But she's hard in the paint. Like she'll just not have some things, but have beautiful shoes.
Gotcha.
So put her business all out, but she will suffer for her fashion. Yeah.
So when you're not shoe shopping, what other things are you doing?
Okay. Well, I do lots of things actually. I'm an actress. I'm also writing. I volunteer for different things. Like this past weekend, I volunteered because I speak French, so I volunteered as an interpreter for a youth minister from Mali for this program called YES. It's Youth Entrepreneurship and Sustainability. And we had a summit in Kansas City. So I do those kinds of things. Like I, teach, I coach. What else? I walk a lot. I exercise. I do yoga. I do hiking. A lot. I just had my metabolism checked yesterday. When they do the whole scan of like your water content, and I have the metabolism of a 12-year-old.
Wow.
I was like, are you kidding me? They're like, yeah, you have the metabolism of a 12-year-old.
Well, that's good. Yeah. That means you're healthy.
Yeah, because I stay healthy because it's how I keep myself happy. I get up and I go walk every morning, or I do yoga every morning, exercise every morning. Or I try to. Definitely 4 out of the 7 I exercise. So I do stuff like that. Right now, I haven't been wearing fabulous shoes because I have been writing, so I'm home a lot or just out at like a Starbucks or whatever, just like writing. And I have some projects I'm working on with Nicole, so I've been really sort of like in, not so much out, but when I do go out, I put on my high heel shoes.
So what upcoming acting projects do you have in your pipeline?
Well, in New York, I've been doing this play with this theater company called The Civilians for, I guess, 2 years now. So in January, we're going to Philly to do this play called In the Footprint. And it's all about Atlantic Yards and the stadium they were trying to build downtown Brooklyn. So we basically, with the theater company, we interview the people involved, and then we write a play about it. So, we perform the play. There's a writer. That's what I'll be doing, and pretty much just writing my next projects for myself.
Should we expect to see you in any new commercials that came out? I know you did the Twix commercial.
The Twix commercial. There should be an American Airlines commercial where I play a soldier, and there's like a Cricket Wireless commercial where I'm like a girl in a club. So there are those commercials as well. Yeah.
So where do you see your career like in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, well, in the next 5 years, I will have seen like a feature that I want done. Those are my goals, like 2 features in the next 5 years that I orchestrate. I produce, I have a hand in the writing, and I'm acting in. Those are my goals now, and also I'll be touring with my one-woman show because that's 3/4 of the way written right now, and it's really good. And hopefully I'll have like a TV series. I've always wanted one of those, and I hopefully focus enough to just do that, because I'm the kind of, like, I'm a Sagittarius, so it's like whatever strikes my fancy as to what I'm doing right now is what I'm doing. If it's acting, then I'm going to be acting. If it's design, then I'm going to be designing. I do interior decoration, and if it's singing, I'm going to be singing. So that's sort of how I live my life in a way. I don't. I have certain goals, like things that I definitely want to see occur in the world. Like, for instance, I am developing a program for an art school in Jamaica, in Montego Bay, where I was born. So those are my things. They're all around, like, life goals, but definitely in acting, I want to, like, fully produce and orchestrate, like, a film that I want to see out in the world in the by next year, really. So that's what I'm working on.
So it sounds like you're a very creative person, and you let your creativity speak for itself. Are you looking into any roles that will kind of showcase that for you, whether it's a sitcom or a new movie that come out?
Yes. Well, I realized that I saw a pattern going on here, because I'm in Hollywood, and I'm a lead actress, and I want to be playing lead roles, because that's what I feel like my gift is. That I'm when it comes to, like, being in a show or being in film or TV or whatever, like, I'm a lead actress. So I'm basically writing with my friends who are also writers, and creating, like, Caribbean roles.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a couple of really strong scripts. One is more of an action script, and then the other one is like it's like more of a love story, but kind of hidden in an action movie. But it's really a romance movie. So those are two really strong projects that I'm working on getting done. But I chose to go that way because I want to be the lead in those projects. I don't want to be the sidekick, have the story be about somebody else, but I'm just like the sidekick, because I feel like my life and my culture and experience is so rich already. Why shouldn't my story be at the forefront? So those are the kinds of things I'm interested in now. It's just like literally creating the projects that I want to be in, that I want to see myself in, creating the roles that I want to see myself in.
Gotcha. So, do you have any advice that you would give to aspiring actors?
Be yourself. Have a life, or get a life. And just stay true to learn yourself. Be yourself, get a life, learn yourself, and, like, come hard, like, be definitive, be sharp, be crisp, like that.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank you for taking time out to interview with us.
Thank you, Tina.
And giving us the opportunity to share your story.